Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a tag. I've been busy for the past couple of weeks, so this is my way of putting out a video and still seeing you guys commenting, all of that jazz, and yeah, those are fun, so I think I want to do more of them. So the tag I'm going to do now is 13 personal questions. Excuse if I'm looking down, I'm just on my iPad. And yeah, so 13 personal questions, and I was tagged by the beautiful This Stranger Speaks. You need to check out his channel, but anyways, like, I'll do probably another video talking about him alone because he's really cute and really talented. And okay. Number 1, what do you order at Starbucks? So I don't go to Starbucks a lot actually. I always get my coffee. Probably at Tim Hortons. Starbucks is a little bit expensive. Like paying $5 for a little teeny bit of coffee is a little bit too much for me. So I always go to either when it's cold to Tim Hortons, I get just a regular hot coffee, or during summer I go to McDonald's to get a iced coffee because they're really cheap. But the question, going back to Starbucks, what I do get when I go there is either well, it's summertime, so I would get probably coffee on ice, but what I usually get is a soy chai latte. I love those. They're so delicious, and I don't know, it just brings sort of a comfort when you drink it. So, yeah. Number 2, what is the one thing in the closet you can't live without? I don't have a lot of clothing, but what I can't live without is probably white t-shirts. White t-shirts with a v-neck, because you can mix them with anything. And I have also gray, pale gray, dark gray, and black. So v-necks are like a must. You can pair it with anything underneath or on top or anything. So I guess white tees. Yeah, so white t-shirts. Number 3, what is the one thing most people don't know about you? So number 3 is pretty interesting actually. So the one thing people don't know about me would probably be is I actually don't wear makeup. Like, you see me in my videos go all out and everything. I don't wear makeup on a regular basis at all. Like, the most I'll do is pretty much maybe define my brows, and that's it. Like, nothing. I don't wear blush, I don't wear mascara, false lashes. When I go out, just like on an everyday basis, so to work, which is corporate, or just going out, nothing at all. Nothing on my face, nothing. Just defining brows, maybe sometimes with a little powder, you know, when sometimes you over pluck, you just want to fill them in a little bit. But yeah, no, nothing at all. Just I made sure to moisturize, and yeah, so nothing at all. So that's probably one of the big like misconception about people on YouTube is the way you do makeup. People expect you to be the same way like outside of the YouTube world, but we're just regular people. Like, we love makeup, but it's not the only thing in our lives, you know? Number 4, what's one thing you'd like to do before you die? The one thing I'd like to do before I die is, I'm gonna get all deep with this question. It's probably okay, I think I got it. It's pretty, well, for me it's something really important. And some people want like to be rich, some people want to be famous, but for me, of course you want to be wealthy, but it's not always about that. It's probably, I want to touch people. I want to help them. I want to make a difference. I want to be, I guess, someone you can look up to. And I know I'm achieving little by little that here on YouTube, and I'm sure I touch other people without even knowing it, but I guess like really touching someone, you know, like I've never had this experience with like a stranger before, you know, that someone comes to you and say like, I just want to thank you for this because you've helped me so much. And I've seen it quite a lot, either like in the news if someone saves lives or something, you know. It could be like you're meeting a star, or music, like music from a certain artist really touches you. But I'd like to really touch just one person. It doesn't need to be like worldwide, but just, you know, knowing that you truly made a difference in someone's life. yeah, I think that would be it. I just want to make, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to like speak it out, you know. But basically, I just want to make people happy, and I want to help them the most that I can with what I can do. So, yeah, I think like making people happy. I know I make people happy every day, but I'd like to like say, oh, okay, it really made a big impact in your life. Something like that, you know? So I'm not looking for like riches and jewels and cars and clothes and looking all fancy. No, no, no. It comes from within for me. So yeah, that would probably be it. So make an impact on someone's life, and yeah, turns out for the better, something like that. Number 5, what's one food you can't live without? So one food that I couldn't live without would probably be, it's not necessarily like a food, like let's say Italian or Chinese or something like that, but I always buy avocados. I love avocados, and I mix it with all of my recipes. Now they're high in fat, but with the right amount, it just gives you the right mix to it. It gives you a little kick, and it's creamy, and I love it. And it's good for the face. It's good for the hair. It's good for this, well, the face, the skin there. But yeah, pretty much everything I try to mix it with. Like, I love it. I couldn't live without. Well, I could live without it, but it's always in my fridge, or well, actually on my counter or in my fridge, depending when I want to eat it. But yeah, my final answer, avocado. Number 6, name a quote or a phrase that you live by. So this one is a hard one. There's a lot of good ones like out there, but a friend told me this before. Let me think about it. Oh yeah, you don't make mistakes, you make decisions. So I agree with that 100%. And yeah, take it as it is. Like it's take it as you want. You can say, well, I make mistakes, but I make decisions. But it's like anyways, think about it. You know what I mean. You make decisions before you make mistakes. You know. Number 7. What do you like and dislike about the YouTube community? We're all going to agree with this. I think on both like and dislike sides. I really like the fact that you can share your love for something with other people, and you make friends and from all over the world. Like NikkieTutorials lives in the Netherlands, you know, and like there's a bunch of people out there that I've met on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for a little bit, a bit more than 2 years, and I've loved every single minute of it, every second. Now, don't get me wrong, there's comments and everything, which brings me to the negative side. There's cattiness, there's this thing where people get jealous, jealousy, and you know, some people just feel the constant pressure. They want to outdo themselves, and like I understand you want to get better as a human being, you want to be better, you want to learn more, but there's a way of doing that. It needs to be organic. You don't need to, it's not a competition. You don't want to make a video if it's not for fun. Like I make my videos because I love it and I want to share with you guys. I'm not making them because, oh my god, I need to make a video. Like, of course, sometimes I'm like, oh, I should do a video. But if an idea doesn't come to me, I'm not going to do it. Don't force it. So, I guess what I dislike is pretty much the cattiness and the constant pressure for other people to be better than someone. You're always saying, I want to be better than him, I want to be better than her. I don't like that because it's like this and he copied me. And just be yourself, you know, be who you want to be who you are, and do whatever you want to do. You know, just leave the other people alone on YouTube, or even commenters, you know, like just, I don't know, do what you want to do and keep doing it. Number 8, what's the number 1 most played song on your iTunes? Now this is a very hard question. I just resetted my iTunes. I needed to delete everything and put it back on, so there's not the actual like count of plays. But I like so many kinds of music. Of course, you guys see me do always those beat divas, which is more kind of artists from like R&B videos or soul videos. But there's a side of me that actually really like indie folk and acoustic music. I adore Adele. I adore Sarah Bareilles, Ingrid Michaelson. I love them to death. So number one song on my iTunes, or I'll maybe like a couple of songs that I really like in listening to is pretty much it would be Ingrid Michaelson, probably the song called Turn to Stone, or Keep Breathing, or Love. Yeah, I would probably say Ingrid Michaelson or Sarah Bareilles. They have amazing songs. I can't choose one. But yeah, so you see, this is completely different from my Beat Diva series. Like, of course, I love all sorts of music, but I think my number one most listened to genre would probably be like pop, indie, something like that. You know, like folk. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. Number 9. What is the style you would describe yourself as having? I tend to mix all sorts of things. Like, I always wear jeans. That's like a number one fact. But I tend to mix like track jacket. You know, those kind of zippers thing. They look very sporty with fancy shoes, like with a loafer or something. So you have the top version, which is kind of like urban. You know how they always wear those kind of tracksuits and everything. And of course, my shoes are always really nice in a way. So I don't know. I guess, yeah, urban preppy, kind of. I don't know. It's hard to describe. I have my own style. It's pretty laid back though. Nothing like major. And of course, like the fact I'm a bigger guy, so there's less things you can choose. Or if there's things that I like, they're usually more expensive. But style is being yourself to me. So I don't know really how to describe it. I like all sorts of things, and I kind of incorporate them. Geez, that was like a $50 word in my closet. So yeah. Favorite number? No, I don't have a favorite number, but I'll tell you a funny fact. I'm a little bit OCD, so okay, this is something you guys don't know about me too. It's like a bonus. I have this thing with numbers. Let's say I'm watching TV, and you know how sometimes you want to like the volume, you want to put it up or put it down. It needs to be like an even number. So let's say 12 or 10 or 30 or 35, which is not like anyways, but it needs to be like a perfect number. So you know how sometimes you watch TV or on your phone or anywhere, and you want to turn up the volume or turn it down. Well, if there's numbers, when you like turn up the volume, it needs to be like a perfect number for me, which is usually like it goes by 2, like 12, 14, 16, 18, and then like 20. Well, it needs to be like that. It's really weird. I can't do 11 or 13 or something. It's really weird. Like and if it's at like that number, I'll not freak out, calm down there, but I'll be like, oh, I can't. Like there's something inside of me that just can't. And there's another thing which people kind of laugh at me when I say that, because I don't know, it's funny to them, but it's still like linked to the numbers thing. So let's say I start a count on my fingers. I'm not going to do it because this is going to take forever. If I start counting on my fingers, I'll do it just for you, okay? I need to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I need to keep going until I hit 50, and if I surpass 50, I need to go to 100, but by counting on my fingers. So now I stop at 6, 7. Okay, so I counted in French up to 50. I don't know, it's something I need to do. I know you guys are laughing at me right now. It's not funny. I can't control it. It's just like... Anyways, I don't have a favorite number, but I have problem with numbers, okay? Number 11, name 2 hobbies. My number one hobby is music, listening to music. I listen to a bunch of different styles, like I just mentioned. So definitely number one would be music. Number two, well, because I've said music, I'm going to say something else. I'm going to say interior design. I love, I eat, breathe, sleep interior design. When it just something clicks in my head, I see it could be like just a little decoration you put on like on a table or something, and it clicks in my head and I see like a whole room like creating in my head. It's really odd. I wish I would have gone to school for interior design because I really enjoy it, and I watch all kinds of shows about it and books and about the architecture. So yeah, I love it. Another hobby would be cooking. I enjoy cooking a whole lot, as you've seen if you follow me on Twitter at jeanfrancoiscd. So yeah, I enjoy cooking a whole lot. I don't follow recipes. I make my own. Like, don't get me wrong, sometimes I would search online and look for recipes just to see like what are the main kind of ingredients, but usually I always put my own spin on it. And I'm lucky because I've been lucky because everything seems to be like delicious, really delicious. But one thing that I'm not too good with is probably baking, like desserts and everything, like pastries or any kind of desserts. I'm not good at that at all. There's something inside of me. You have a green thumb for plants and everything, which I kind of have like a half green thumb. And I guess you have a white powder thumb if you're good with pastries. Well, I don't have that at all. White powder, sorry. Clicked in my head. Name 2 pet peeves. I have a lot, so 2 is not enough. But one would probably be being polite. I guess like the least you could do is say, well, thank you, or just to smile, even if it's not truthful, but still like it comes out as being like polite. I think that's the least you could do, being polite. Say thank you, hi, how are you, blah blah blah. Something like that. There's too many people working with like at counters or working with the public that are like, yeah girl, no. No, I will not call that store for you. I can't. Just did my nails. I'm not gonna press those numbers. Hell to the no. So no, I can't deal with that. You need to be polite. And if you work with the public, if you don't like if you're not a people's person, just don't do it. Don't do it. And another pet peeve would probably be bad drivers. Yeah, bad drivers. I can't deal with bad drivers. And I don't want to brag or anything, but I know I'm a good driver. Like I'm not those type of drivers that I'm like, okay, I'm looking at my right. Okay, I can go. Oh, the maximum is 70. I'm going 71. You better slow down. No, I'm not like that, but I think I'm a good driver. Now with directions, this is a whole nother chapter of my life. But yeah, those people who just think they can cut people off and turn this way and go into one way, but no, bad drivers I can't do. And yeah, pretty much. So yeah, bad drivers, and yeah, that's the only thing that comes up right now in my head. Number 13, guilty pleasures. I guess one guilty pleasure would be for me during summertime is probably buying a self-tanner. Now I go all out for self-tanners. I usually go for, well, it doesn't mean that it's expensive that it works, just put it out there. But when I buy either like a Clarins or self-tanner or Saint-Tropez is okay. I've been testing it. It's okay. It's good. But anyways, Clarins or what's the other brand that's really good? There's another brand that doesn't come to mind right now. But to me, like buying a very good like self tanner it's kind of a guilty pleasure for me. Like, I can't stop myself. Like, during the summer, I probably buy, well, I'm not gonna say $1,000 worth, but like for sure, like $500. Well, 500. Jeez, maybe like $400 worth of self tanner. Well, I have a big body. What can you do? Like, but no, yeah, I just can't help it. Like during the summertime, and I need to protect my skin. I don't go in direct sunlight, and if I do, I get like skin reactions. So I'm kind of allergic to the sun, if you could say. Yeah, but basically, yeah, that makes me really happy for some reason. Like self tanner, like, oh, don't even go there. Like, I love it. I love it. Okay, so another one, guilty pleasure, would probably be, that's the word of the day. Probably. I've been saying it a whole lot. Oh, my light just burned. Did you see that? It kind of faded. Why do you feel guilty though with buying self tanner? Maybe because you spend so much money. Oh, another guilty pleasure of mine is probably going on all of those like gossip blogs, cause I hate people that talk BS about others, but I tend to read those a whole lot for some reason. I spend too much time on there. Like maybe like once a day I go on Oh No They Didn't. I go on Paris Hilton, which I do not recommend to anyone, but I can't help myself. Yeah, so those I need to go on. I just can't, well, yeah, so that would probably be, yeah, so that would be like a guilty pleasure of mine, because we all know most of the time, 95% of the time, it's all BS on there. But for some reason, I always find myself surfing those sites. Jeez Louise, and I'm making those sites money by going. Damn, I should do one myself. Did you know that NikkieTutorials is pregnant? Did you know that Cora had a boob job? Did you know that Jean-Francois was a porn star before? So I am done. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm done with the 13 personal questions. I'm sorry it took me like forever to do. Forever to do. I've been tagged like months ago, and I actually recorded this before, but I actually deleted the video by mistake. But yeah, I finally did a tag video. I plan on doing others, and what I'll try is film somewhere else every time I do a tag video. So now I'm kind of in the middle of my living room. Next time maybe I'll be in the kitchen, or in my bathtub, or in my room, or maybe in the closet. Oh no, trust me, I won't go there. I've been out a while ago, and I'm happy. Back to our regular programming. Yeah, so this is my 13 personal questions. Now what I'm going to do is tag NikkieTutorials. I'm going to tag, let me check, girl. Let me check my subscriptions box. I'm going to tag NikkieTutorials. I'm going to tag BeatFacehoney Makeup. BeatFacehoney. I'm going to tag my baby, BEATthatFACE, so Eric. I'm going to tag, how many people are we tagging? Do we know? And yeah, I think, yeah, okay, I'm going to stick with 3. So, NikkieTutorials, BeatFacehoney, and BEATthatFACE. So yeah, that's practically it. For some reason, it's really easy to go like ahead and talk to my little camera. So yeah, I think I'll be doing those more. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments, put it in the down low, drop it down low, drop it to the flow, flow. Okay, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye.